Hello friends, Daven here, composer and lyricist. Like all good citizens here in Washington, my fiance and I have been staying in lately, but outside it's a beautiful late spring morning here in Olympia, and I wanted to officially thank my newest benefactors, Aaron, Amy, Annie, and Bryan. I've had an uptick in patronage at my benefactor level, and that's because even though the weather is very fine, lots of citizens have been indoorsy lately. And so I'm having a lot of people who want to hang out with me via Zoom or FaceTime and talk about music, which, as you know, is one of my favorite subjects. So thank you, Aaron, Amy, Annie, and Bryan, and I can't wait to get to work with you. Of course, like all patrons, second tier and up, they will be getting a free CD copy of Open Road Productions' 2013 audio adaptation of The Wind in the Willows by Andrew Gordon, Bruce Whitney, and me. Artwork by Nikki McClure, which I'll be happy to deliver in person once word comes down from the governor, or ship as necessary if you're out of the area, or if we end up quarantining permanently. So most of you know that I normally stay very busy with rehearsals, writing sessions, live performances, college classes, etc. I'm accustomed to driving all over the place, and obviously that has come to a screeching halt, so you may be wondering how I fill my time. Of course, most of you know I love to cook, so you can follow me on Twitter to see some of my culinary creations there. And of course there are the quotidian obligations of keeping our small apartment running, you know, litter boxes and so on. But what I'm most excited about has always been and continues to be music, and I'm happy to say I'm still firing on all cylinders on that front. In March, as you recall, I put out my Family Stories EP, and I've gotten some great feedback about that. Quite a change from the loungy jazz piano show tune feel of the 21st Century Songbook Volume 1 featuring Joe Bach, which some of you prefer. I'll be back to the jazz sound before too long. Production has already begun on a new collection of 21st Century Songbook material. But first, I do have a couple more Dream Travel songs to share with you here on Patreon. And they're very, very weird, so if that's what you like, then you'll love them. The biggest news is probably after 18 months, Open Road Productions has finally been able to release the Fishnapped original cast recording, engineered, mixed, and mastered by John Manini, and featuring the cast of the Olympia Family Theater 2017 premiere. So that can be found on all major digital platforms, as well as downloads and CD copies on the Open Road website. That's openroadproductions.biz. Once again, that's Nikki McClure artwork there. It's not your grandma's kids musical, that's for sure. It's been very cool to hear people's reactions to the music. So that's the big news. Back to work. Thank you very much, Aaron, Amy, Annie, and Bryan, for your patronage. And shout out to Andrew, Amy, and John at Open Road Productions. Congratulations for getting Fishnapped out. And thank you all for listening.